Hi everybody, Hassan Shariq. First of all, beautiful, lovely day here in the first week of February here in Mississauga, Canada. It usually isn't like this. It's very pleasant. Another pleasant thing that I want to share with you in regards to Canadian immigration is the details about the postgraduate work permit policy that the government has announced. Now, there was a lot of confusion because government announced that they are going to change the postgraduate work permit policy. They have come up with some updates. There are a few updates which are still awaited. So what they've mentioned a couple of days ago, there was an update. What I'll do is that I'll put up the link for that in the description of this video, that anybody who is doing a master's in Canada from now onwards, regardless of the length of the program, will get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. Same goes for a PhD or a doctoral studies. So any masters, be it 1 year, be it 1.5 years, be it 2 years, will get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. That's actually a very good news, because previously masters that were less than 2 years did not qualify for that, and there are a lot of masters which are offered here in Canada, which are for a duration of 1 year as well, 1.5 years. Secondly, the policy is that anybody who completes a 2 years study in Canada, whatever the level of education, they will get a 3 years postgraduate work permit anyhow. So there's no change with regard to that policy. So somebody who completes, say, a postgraduate diploma, a postgraduate certificate, a diploma in itself at the bachelor's level, which is 2 years, will get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. Again, if somebody completes 2 degrees, like a lot of people were doing postgraduate certificate, followed by another postgraduate certificate or diploma of 1 year, jointly this was 2 years of study in Canada, and you completed the degree or the studies, you would still get 3 years of postgraduate work permit. And if you do a program which is less than 2 years, it is 8 months or more, then you get a postgraduate work permit exactly as per the duration of your studies. Now, this is actually a good thing, because this clearly now helps all those people who are coming for their master's degrees. How this benefits, because in last couple of years what we saw was that a lot of people who had completed their education in Canada, they were not able to move towards various PR pathways. The reason was that a lot of them were coming right after, say, a high school or grade 12 somewhere in the world, and then they applied, they got even a 3 years postgraduate work permit, but because they were not getting enough points for education, because their level of education was not high enough, they were not able to get PR here in Canada. Now people who would come here for a master's, and even if they come for like a 1 year's master's, but because of their degree being master's, they'll get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. So somebody who is coming with a bachelor's already completed in their country of study would have a bachelor's, then a master's, so more points for the level of education. They'll have more points added for Canadian education. They'll have 3 years of postgraduate work permit, which will give them an opportunity to work in Canada and add those points. And then because we are talking of people who would be coming for masters, say, so likelihood is that they would have had some work experience in their home country before coming to Canada. So when you add all these things up, this is where, people in express entry, we're talking of people who are easily able to score, say, 460, 470 and above. Even in PNPs, people would be able to score high enough. So this policy has actually been tweaked. The PGWP policy has been tweaked in favor of people who are looking at master's studies here in Canada. Those who do 4 years bachelor's in good universities, no impact on them. So all good students out there who want to do a 4 years bachelor's in Canada, or all those good students who want to do a postgraduate certificate of 1 or 2 years after their bachelor's, or a master's degree in Canada, don't need to worry. Your chances in say 2 to 3 years from completion of studies to get a Canadian PR are even brighter with this new policy. So just wanted to update on that. There are a few areas which still need some clarity from the government, like the provincial attestation letter. As soon as we get that, I'll share that with you. Stay tuned.